Hey, Drama Mama here with Chaya Skates. Today I'm going to be talking about getting our butt up in the air. So a lot of times when I get questions about how to start learning to get into flips, it's all about the weight distribution. And we have to think of ourselves as a teeter-totter. So I think a lot of times when people want to start learning, skaters want to start learning how to get into a flippy position, we want to put our hands down first because it's our natural instincts. We want to protect our face. But the one thing that I really want to stress is when our hands start to go down, our feet need to start going up. If it's a cartwheel, if it's a front, if it's a tuck, if it's back, we kind of want that motion at the same time. What I will be teaching today, I don't even know the name of it, so I don't get hung up on names, I don't get hung up on technique. I'm just going to show you the way that I learned it by watching skateboarders, rollerbladers, other roller skaters, and seeing what worked for me. I do want to touch on protection. The gear I usually wear is my helmet, my wrist guards, my knee pads, and if I'm trying something new and crazy, I'll put my elbow pads on also. The wrist guards that I'm wearing are open palm. I know a lot of people when they start learning cartwheels, they take their wrist guards off. You do you, boo. But I just want extra protection, so I found these online. Hit me up if you want the link, I'll send it to you. This gives me not so much protection on the palm, but a little bit more protection on my wrist, but it's not an official derby wrist guard. Anyway, so let's talk about the trick. This is an intermediate trick, and you need to be very comfortable going forward to fakie, and then being able to do a 180 towards the coping. So if you already have your 180 hand plant fakie, that's amazing. You're gonna do great with this trick. And if you already have your cartwheel, that's a plus for you too. But if you don't worry, I'm gonna break it down. So let's start with just pumping back and forth fakie.
When you're coming in backwards, right before you head back down the ramp is when you're gonna wanna make the 180 turn towards the wall.
So now we're working on our 180s and trying to put our hands on the wall. The easiest way I have found for this to happen is the way you are coming in backwards with your lead leg, which would be your back leg coming in fakie, that's the way you're going to want to open up your rotation. So if you are skating like this stance, you don't want to come all the way around like this. You would want to be in this stance, easy here. If you're in this stance, turn to the wall this way. If you 180 already and you're in this stance, it's not to say that this trick is impossible or unattainable. If you are having a hard time changing the way you rotate, just change your stance at the very last second when you're about to turn.
As my feet turn, I'm opening up my shoulder and letting my hands touch the wall.
So you may have noticed that my feet are still staggered as in my stance, but in my head I'm really wanting to bring them closer and closer. And when you get them closer together, that's when you're going to be able to get a full rotation and add to this trick. So a lot of times, like, I have little steps in my head, like 1, 2, 3, 4, out, 1, 2, out, 1, 2, 1, 2. With this one, it is, honestly, it's so funny. Okay, so it's butt up, hands down, feet swing. Butt up, hands down, feet swing. Butt up, hands down, feet swing. I don't know if it's gonna help. Maybe it will. If you are somebody that has to break down tricks the way I do, then maybe that will help. If not, just go with it. Go with the flow.
Butt up, hands to the wall, feet swing. Butt up, hands down, feet swing. Butt up, hands down, feet swing.
All right, now that we have our butt up, hands down, feet swing, we're gonna take it to the very last part of this trick, where we take it down to our one hand. So what we're gonna do is take the one hand opposite to the way we're going to turn, and we're gonna go under our knee, still butt up, hand down, feet swing. So first we're starting off with the butt up, two hands, swing, take it down to the one. And when you are swinging around here, really open up your shoulder to the wall or the coping. So up, hand plant, butt swing, and you got it. I have found that the higher you go, the easier you're gonna swing.
Butt up, hand down, feet swing. Butt up, hand down, open up the shoulder, feet swing.
Now that the trick has been broken down, I'm going to add a few clips when I added extra rotations. And this is when I bring my feet together a little bit more to get that rotation to come back in front side. And then an extra 360, 540, I don't even know how many times I'm rotating, where I come back in fakie. A lot of them are fails, but I had a lot of fun trying these tricks, and it's always fun to try to elevate something after you land it. Make it your own. I hope you got something out of this video. And if you did, make sure you take it back to your community and share it with other skaters, because it's all about sharing the stoke. Also, I'd like to say thank you to Chaya for letting me share how I learned to get flippy. Also, if you try this trick, tag me, share it. I will share it. I am so excited to see people try new things. And remember, don't beat yourself up. It's repetitiveness and muscle memory. So go get flippy.